In this lesson, we're covering Section 1.2, Fundamental Security Concepts. These are the core ideas you need to understand for the Security Plus exam. CIA Triad. Let's start with the CIA Triad. Confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Confidentiality means data is only accessed by authorized users. This is enforced using controls like passwords, encryption, and access permissions. Integrity means data remains accurate and unchanged unless modified by an authorized user. This is supported by hashing, checksums, and proper access controls. Availability means systems and data are accessible when needed. This is achieved through backups, redundancy, and fault tolerance. The CIA Triad is the foundation of information security. Next, we have non-repudiation. Non-repudiation means a user cannot deny performing an action. It provides proof that an activity occurred and identifies who performed it. This is important for accountability and secure transactions. Examples include digital signatures, audit logs, timestamps, and certificates. Another important concept is AAA, Authentication, Authorization, and Accounting. Authentication answers the question, who are you? It verifies identity using passwords, tokens, or biometrics. Authorization answers the question, what are you allowed to do? It determines access levels and permissions. Accounting tracks user activity. It creates logs for monitoring and auditing. Together, AAA ensures secure access and accountability. Now let's look at gap analysis. Gap analysis compares an organization's current security state to its desired state. It helps identify missing controls, weak controls, and areas that do not meet requirements. After identifying gaps, organizations can improve security by adding or strengthening controls. Gap analysis helps prioritize security improvements. Now let's talk about Zero Trust. Zero Trust is based on one principle: never trust, always verify. This means no user or device is trusted automatically, even if they are inside the network. Every request must be checked before access is allowed. How Zero Trust works. Big picture. Zero Trust works using two main parts, the control plane and the data plane. The control plane is the brain of Zero Trust. It decides who should get access and who should not. It uses these key components. Adaptive identity. This checks who you are and adjusts trust based on your behavior. For example, are you logging in from a new location? Are you using a trusted device? If something looks unusual, access may be denied. Threat scope reduction. This limits how much access a user gets. Instead of giving full access, users only get access to what they need. This reduces damage if an account is compromised. Policy-driven access control. Access is based on rules called policies. For example, only allow access during work hours. Only allow access from certain locations. Require MFA for sensitive systems. Policy administrator. This takes the decision and prepares it to be enforced. Policy engine. This is the part that makes the final decision. Allow or deny access. Data plane, the enforcer. The data plane is the second part that enforces the decision made by the control plane. It controls how data moves in the network. It includes implicit trust zones. These are small controlled areas of the network. Even inside the network, users are separated into zones to limit access. Subject/system. The subject is the user or device requesting access. The system is the resource they are trying to access, like a server or application. Policy enforcement point. This is where access is actually allowed or blocked. If the control plane says allow, access is granted. If it says deny, access is blocked immediately. Simple way to remember. Exam tip. The control plane decides. The data plane enforces. Why this matters. Zero Trust improves security by reducing unauthorized access, limiting damage from attacks, continuously verifying users and devices. Next topic in Section 1.2 is physical security. Physical security protects buildings, equipment, systems, and people from physical threats. Its purpose is to stop unauthorized people from getting in, detect danger early, and protect the environment where systems operate. Bollards. Bollards are strong posts placed outside a building. They are used to stop vehicles from crashing into entrances or protected areas. You often see them in front of government buildings, stores, or offices. Access control vestibule. An access control vestibule is a small secured entry area between two doors. A person enters the first door, is checked, and then is allowed through the second door. This helps prevent tailgating and unauthorized entry. It is sometimes called a man-trap. Fencing. Fencing creates a physical boundary around a property. It helps keep unauthorized people out and clearly marks restricted areas. Video surveillance. Video surveillance uses cameras to monitor an area. It helps security teams watch activity, record events, and review incidents later. Security guard. Security guards help protect people, buildings, and property. They can monitor entrances, respond to suspicious activity, and enforce security rules. Access badge. Access badges are identification cards used to enter secured areas. They help make sure that only authorized people can get into certain rooms or buildings. Lighting. Lighting helps improve visibility and reduce hiding places. Well-lit areas help deter intruders and make cameras more effective. Sensors. Sensors are devices used to detect movement, presence, or changes in the environment. They help alert security teams when something unusual happens. Infrared. Infrared sensors detect body heat or heat changes. They are often used to sense when a person is moving nearby. Pressure. Pressure sensors detect weight or force. For example, they can trigger an alert when someone steps on a protected area. Microwave. Microwave sensors send out microwave signals and detect changes in the reflected signal. They are used to detect motion. Ultrasonic. Ultrasonic sensors use high-frequency sound waves to detect movement. If the sound pattern changes, the sensor knows something moved. Wrap-up. Physical security uses barriers, guards, badges, cameras, lighting, and sensors to protect people, buildings, and systems from physical threats. Finally, let's look at deception and disruption technologies. These are security techniques used to detect, mislead, and slow down attackers. Examples of these technologies include honeypots, honey nets, honey files, and honey tokens. A honeypot is a fake system designed to attract attackers. A honey net is a group of honeypots that simulate a network. A honey file is a fake file that appears valuable. A honey token is fake data that triggers alerts when used. These tools help detect threats early and allow security teams to study attacker behavior. You now understand the key concepts in Section 1.2. Fundamental security concepts. Next, we move into Section 1.3. Explain the importance of change management processes and the impact to security.